Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we are breaking down the amazing guard of Levi Jones-Leary. He had some amazing Keymaster and Lasso guard positions in this no-gi competition at CJI, so we're going to break those down. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So our first segment is going to be between Levi Jones and Lucas Hulk Barboza. So immediately, Levi is going to pull guard and start engaging. Now, Hulk's stance here is definitely going to be a very nice stance, actually, and he's going to start trying to barrel into the guard. You can see immediately here, let's go ahead and start this, that Levi is going to try to start making connection here to the hip of Lucas Hulk Barboza and using his right hand here to frame against the shoulder, and this leg is going to be kind of floating and dynamic here to kind of maintain the guard position that he's trying to get into. What he wants to do is get into this space here and kind of stay under Lucas Hulk Barboza. So Lucas is going to try to go around using this Toriando style passing, very similar to Andrew Tackett, though not as graceful, I would say, more pressure heavy, more overbearing is how he's trying to do it. Less finesse on the side to side, more pressure through the middle. So you can see that Levi Jones here now has the connection he wants. He's got the shallow lasso on the inside here. This is a bad angle, but you can see that he's framing against the left arm of Lucas Hulk Barboza on this side, and he's kind of set up into the guard position that he wanted to play. Lucas is going to try to use that Toriando style passing, trying to cartwheel over. It's not going to be fast enough for Levi to get caught by that. I think Lucas is a very good passer, very pressure heavy, but in this instance with this type of guard, you can see that it's going to be detrimental. You can see how sticky Levi Jones is when he gets a leg or he gets a position. So Lucas is still trying to maintain that connection. You can see that this is actually perfect right here. You can see that Levi Jones is going to control this hand, frame across over here, while Lucas has his hip on this side. He's trying to use that Toriando style passing, but you can see this lasso right here is going to kind of slow Lucas Hulk Barboza down, stop him from going to the outside this way, and allow Levi to square up his guard. And this leg is kind of also posted, I think it's on his left thigh here, but you can see Levi has 1, 2, 3, 4 points of contact, which is amazing for guard players. They're always trying to make these 4 points of contact because it just gives them the reassurance and the what's the word I'm looking for? It gives them the insurance, I guess I should say, to make sure that they have all their frames in place, and that it's going to be very hard for a guard passer like Lucas Hulk Barboza to pass the guard when he's got 4 frames of contact, 4 points of contact. This top view isn't going to really do too much for us because we want to see the grips that he has. So you can see, again, grabbing the framing against the neck, keeping his legs nice and mobile. And anytime he sits up in this triangle 3-point stance here. Lucas is going to try to pass the guard using some nice Toriando passing, side-to-side passing, using this hand on the hip to kind of circle around. But Levi's Keymaster right here, this Keymaster position that Levi's using here is his leg, is going to really kill any passing to this side. And while the frame and the shallow lasso on this side here and here is going to kill any passing to this side, or at least not kill the passing, but give Levi the chance to square his hips up and stay squared to Lucas Hulk as he tries to pass the guard. A lot of things that guard passers do is once they enter a guard that they don't like, they back away and then reset the position so he can start passing on his own terms, which is going to be kind of hard because Levi wants that connection and Lucas is kind of giving it to him. So here we are with round 2. Levi has taken the first round with a 10-9. He's immediately going to pull guard and sit into the position once again, same position that he was playing earlier with that shallow lasso coming over the top, pushing and framing against Lucas Hulk Barboza and using that K-guard Keymaster position. This is just a great way to outline the 4 points of contact I was talking about. This leg is the shallow lasso over the top, blocking the shoulder. You've got one arm here, and a foot here, 4 points of contact, which is going to make it very, very hard and difficult for Lucas to pass into any type of dominant position. So we're going to just fast forward just a little bit because there's a segment here that becomes very deadly for Lucas Barbosa. You can see that Levi is starting to get that inverted position, and Hulk is going to realize that he's in a bad spot here. He doesn't want to get into a leg lock game with someone like Levi, so he's immediately going to, once he gets the opportunity, he's going to spin out and then re-engage the guard. So you can see here, he's able to kick out, spin, and then immediately start attacking the guard. That's that disengagement, re-engagement that I was talking about that guard players like, or guard passers, I should say, like to initiate. When the guard doesn't look right, it feels funky, get out of there and then re-attack on your own terms. So here we are again. We're going to see that Levi is going to actually start launching some attacks from this position. He's already been doing so, but this is going to be one. Lucas buries his head and gets into a tripod position, but Levi is going to start attacking the right arm of Lucas Hulk, and now he starts setting his leg over for like an omoplata type of position here. So you can see that his leg swung all the way over. He's pushing his head away so that way he can expose the arm and start attacking it. Lucas is going to realize that he's in danger, and he's going to immediately square back up and prevent any type of attack here. But you can see that Levi is able to utilize his guard not only for defenses like stopping the pass, but also starts initiating the attacks from here as well. So here Lucas immediately squares back up, and now we're going to pan over to the other side, and you're going to see that Levi's got like a Williams guard set up position here. He's trying to bring that leg over and through and start isolating this arm. Lucas is not going to allow that. And when Lucas gets a chance to explode out of this position, he immediately gets his hand out of there and lives to fight another day. But you can see that Levi's guard here is so dynamic. It's defensive in nature, but also he's able to launch a lot of upper body attacks and lower body attacks from that position. And here's the position that Levi wanted the most. You can see right here, he starts locking up this K guard position, gets his hand under, and starts framing against the shoulder. Once again, pretty much standard affair that he's been doing this entire time. But once he makes that connection, once he finally gets that leg in the K-guard position, he now has both of his legs around the knee of Lucas Hulk, and he's going to pull the leg this way, and this leg right here is going to swing over the top to the backside to start setting up that backside 50-50 type of maneuver so he can start setting up some leg locks. You can see now the leg comes through, chops down. Lucas realizes that he's in a bad spot as Levi tries to invert under him and starts trying to basically attack a leg, and Lucas is going to spin out, disengage the guard, and then re-engage once again. So very good sequence by Levi. Definitely played in the judges' favors right there because Lucas had to disengage because that was going to be a very dangerous position for Lucas to be in. So here we are with the third round, and this round is going to be very interesting because Levi's going to play the exact same game, but he's going to have an amazing back-taking sequence that I think we should just kind of fast forward to, because that's Levi is playing pretty much the exact same thing that I've been talking about earlier in the other two rounds, so there's not really much to be gained from there. I've already discussed it, but here is where the back-taking starts to happen. Okay, so Levi has now finally gotten into the Choi bar position that he wanted to get into. He's attacking that arm. He's got the leg here basically not chopping, I'm sorry, but it's weaved through the arm and the neck of Lucas Hulk Barbosa. Lucas is not in a very good position. You can see that his body here is in this weird angle where he's sitting on this hip. It doesn't look very good, very comfortable, and he's kind of like out of position to get out of what Levi wants to do. So Levi's going to start attacking the Choi bar. Once he realizes that he's not going to be able to get the Choi bar, this is a dangerous attack right here, by the way. He immediately realizes he's lost the position, and right here, he posts on his head, getting that tripod position that I talked about in the last video. But what this allows him to do is, while he's attacking the arm right here, Lucas's back is completely open, so open for attack. So what Levi is going to do is he's going to take this leg right here and shoot it to the far side here, connecting. Once he shoots it, it's going to connect to this leg right here and initiate the back taking position. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and watch that unfold. So right here, the legs now shoot through. First leg, second leg, shoot through and connect. Levi comes up, rolls through, collects the back, and not only does he collect the back, but he collects the back with an arm trapped in the figure 4 triangle position. So a dominant back taking position right here. This pretty much spells the end for Lucas unless he gets a submission, because Levi has already won the other 2 rounds 10-9, 10-9, and with his back take, he's definitely won this round. So there's not really much more he has to worry about. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for supporting the channel. It truly means more than you know. I'm glad you guys like this new setup. It's so much easier to edit videos and make content and like actually write on the screen like a coach would. So I'm going to continue this, and we're going to break down some more matches. We're going to break down some training sessions from AOJ, a few more CJI matches, a bunch of gi matches. So we got a whole bunch of stuff coming to the channel. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.